Okay, today on the bench we have a phantom power adapter I bought from Amazon for like, I don't know, 14 or 15 bucks. It says it's 40 volts. We're going to check that out, and we're just going to take her apart. She's worth the crap. But I started looking at them, and they were cheaper to buy them than to build one, because I could not have built this for $14. The XLR jacks alone would have been like 10 bucks, and by the time you throw the power supply and all the circuitry in there, you're talking, you know, 30-40 bucks for this. So it was kind of interesting that it could get, you know, down to like $14, about half the price I would have had to spend to build it, and I wouldn't have had as nice a box as this. So it looks pretty good. I mean, I would like this, I would love that if this was an earth ground, had an earth ground to the case. I think that would be better, but you know, all that costs money. Power comes in, it does get both hot and neutral get switched on and off, so that's good. Looks like it's just getting halfway bridge rectified, and the solder looks decent. A little bit gnarly stuff there on that trace, but I mean, that's just ground, so it shouldn't really matter too much. Okay, the capacitors are branded Chang'e, and brand I never heard of, and then there's some other brand over here, JWCO. It would seem to be a little switching regulator, so they're definitely getting probably 48 volts out. I definitely could not build it for this inexpensively. You have a little optocoupler there to let's plug her in, see what kind of voltage we get out of it. There's my 48 volts. Right here. It makes me happy. Alright, this is the reverse engineering of the phantom power adapter that I bought off of Amazon. We have the 120 volt AC power plug, and that comes into the circuit board where there is a 2-pole switch, so it's switching both hot and neutral. That then gets converted to DC and then gets reclocked through this switching power supply chip to the transformer. Now we have about 50 volts coming out here. Goes through this diode, gets converted back to make sure it's DC. Here we have still about 50 volts DC. We feed the power on LED through a 13K resistor, and then we have a bunch of filter caps, and then some resistors, more filter caps, more resistors, more filter caps, until we get it down to 48 volts DC. We hit a resisting dividing network of 680 ohm resistors, and that feeds both pins 2 and 3 on the microphone input. This allows 48 volts DC to flow out both pins 2 and 3. The audio from the microphone is coming back through pins 2 and 3 and rolls down these wires, and it'll pass through these DC blocking capacitors, but the 48 volts but will not pass through these DC blocking capacitors. That way no phantom power rolls back here to the mixer. And that's about it. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe. If you like the video, give me a thumbs up. I'm also on Patreon.